Hey guys, what's up? This is Koganinja. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Let's get into it right now. This video is going to be really important because it's a buyer beware type of video that you guys that are coming into dice control or have been involved in dice control for a while need to understand. So let's get into it. What am I talking about? I am talking about dice control versus rhythm rolling. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years, there's been a lot of new guys that have been posting videos on YouTube and putting these really crazy off the wall type of throws on their videos. And you need to be aware that a lot of these videos that are popping up, these throws that are being taught are what I consider rhythm rolls. And rhythm rolls are, by and large, will only work sporadically. They're not going to work consistently. It's been my experience in the last 7 years of, involved in the dice control community, watching other players, learning from other players, seeing what people are doing. It has been my experience that when you have a shot that is not thoroughly tested and thoroughly worked out in theory, concept, ideas, and mechanics, it's gonna fail. You're only gonna have like 50-50 results with it. You're not gonna have consistent upward climbing results with it. You're gonna only have sporadic results with it. And it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of these videos that are popping up, that have popped up on YouTube, that are teaching these rhythm roll type of shots. And I'm referring to like stacking dice, the pincher grip, stuff like that. Dice, flipping the dice in all these kinds of different ways out of your hands into the back wall. These type of rolls, yes, they're not controlled throws, they're rhythm rolls. And do they work? Yes, they do work, but they don't work consistently over the long haul. And if you're using a rhythm roll with one of these shots are going to be wiped out because of unbalanced dice. If you have an unbalanced dice situation going on the table that you're playing, chances are these rolls ain't going to work because the shots are not designed to alleviate bad dice. So I just want you to be aware of what is going on. You can do whatever you want, guys. You can follow whoever you want. But all I'm telling you is just be careful with what you're doing and what you're learning. Everything that I teach and provide to my students is field tested and has years of knowledge and theory and concepts and mechanics behind it. They're field tested techniques. I'm not haphazardly making up shots to put on YouTube. And it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of these shots that are being put up on YouTube that are just, quite frankly, made up. And I understand that the guys that are posting these, that they have the truest intentions. They want you guys to make money. I get that. I totally get that. And there's nothing wrong with that. And yes, do these shots work? Yes, they work, but not consistently. Not like a dice controlled shot. A real true controlled shot will work almost 80 to 90% of the time, depending on how much time and effort you've put into mastering the shot, how much theory and field test that backs up the shot, how much R&D has been in place. You know, the shots that I teach my students, they're thoroughly tested. They've been R&D'd, they've been field tested, they work. And these are, and what I teach, the techniques that I teach in my controlled throws, they're techniques that you will use as an advantage player, not just, you know, a weekend warrior. I don't like to produce weekend warriors. I like to produce lifetime winning, competent lifetime winning craps players. That's what I strive to do. So the difference between a controlled throw and a rhythm roll is this. A controlled throw is a very systematic, complex way of throwing that has been thoroughly tested and field tested. And the theory behind it, the way that the shot has been designed, everything is there for a reason. And when you do a controlled throw, all of these, you know, there's lots of things that need to be in place to make the controlled shot work. And I'm specifically talking about the three finger overhand toss. If you're using this type of throw, that throw has been thoroughly tested, and versus a lot of the other shots that you're going to see that have been popping up on YouTube as of late, those shots are not thoroughly tested. The difference between dice control and rhythm rolling is dice control has a list of principles and techniques that must be in line and in complete working order so that you can execute the proper control throw. For instance, just as an arbitrary, you know, one shot may have 20 things, 15 different things that make it work. And that's what a dice controller does. He puts all these 15 principles, theories, and ideas in working order to make the controlled shot work. Whereas a rhythm roll only encompasses just a few, 3, 4, 5 of the principles of what a dice controller would be doing. So when I go out to the casinos and I see guys throwing controlled, I can pick out the rhythm rollers versus the controlled throwers. The controlled throwers are like the guys that are the professional dart players. You know, they have a very systematic ritual that they do when they are throwing, and they're using a shot that's been thoroughly worked out and has field testing behind it. Whereas rhythm rolls, a rhythm roller is only taking 3, 4, 5 of the arbitrary 15 principles and theories and techniques and utilizing that. And that is not enough to be consistent over the long run. And like I said, over the long haul, over the time that I've been doing this, I can spot the true dice controllers and the rhythm rollers. I can see the difference. I mean, the guy that taught me craps and got me into playing craps, he was a rhythm roller. So I was around him for quite a few years. So I know what characteristics make up a rhythm roller, and I understand what characteristics make up a dice controller. So my advice to you is be careful in what you're learning, because there is a lot of stuff out there that is rhythm roll techniques and not true dice control techniques. And if you want to consistently win money in the casinos where you're consistently winning all the time, you need to be a dice controller, not a rhythm roller. I've seen more losing streaks with rhythm rollers versus dice controllers. So be aware of that. Figure out what you want to do as a player, who you want to follow as a player, as a student, whatever. Just be aware that a lot of what you're seeing on YouTube as of late are rhythm rolls. They're not true dice controlled throws. Big difference, guys. And like I said, between the two, if you were to look at it on a graph, dice controllers are constant. True dice controllers are on a constant upward swing like this. If you were to put it on a graph, the graph would be like this. They would be consistently going up in a consistent basis. Whereas rhythm rollers have this kind of thing going on, like a heartbeat. They have ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Wins, losses, wins, losses, wins, losses. And you don't want that. You want a consistent stream of winning, upward, 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 upward. So be aware of that. Be careful. I am not a rhythm roller. I am a true dice controller. So if you come to me or you buy any of my products, I am going to teach you true dice control. I am not going to teach you made up rhythm rolls. I am going to teach you stuff that has been thoroughly worked out, has years of field testing behind it, and it has been proven to work. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope I opened up your eyes a little bit to the reality of what dice controlling and rhythm rolling is. Check out my website at www.koganinja.com. www.koganinjadicecontrol.com. And if you want to reach out directly to me and ask me questions, Koganinja77737s@yahoo.com. Check out my website. Check out my products page. If you want to get on my mailing list, shoot me an email with your email address. I'll put you on my email list for all kinds of updates when I got classes, when I'm doing group seminars, etc. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video.